All righty there. It is Tuesday. It is 9 p.m. on the East Coast, 6 p.m. out here on the West Coast. That means we are live. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the No Lag Zone is live. We're going to have some fun tonight. As you may have noticed, I don't have a guest scheduled. And that's because we're going to have a really, really big show in about 48 hours. So if you're tuning in to see us eat weird stuff tonight, 48 hours. There'll be a new thing done up here in a little bit, and you'll see all the fun stuff for that. And yes, that's right. I am sporting the new Johnny Slicks baseball cap or the trucker hat. I do like this one as a little bit more than last year. But still, Iron Wings, I see you out there, brother. I'm doing pretty good. Feeling really beat down, feeling really tired, but show must go on, right? And I love this comment, bro. Use your advice and went video nuts this week. Been posting 2 videos a day since last Friday or Saturday to get the channel boosted. Okay. This is a bit of advice I'm going to give you. Don't suffer from burnout right away. I did a 30 and 30 challenge, and it took a lot out of me. Trying to come up with new stuff every single day just to hit that 30 and 30 mark. It got bad. So I get what you're doing. I did it, but maybe dial it back to 1 a day. I don't know. Don't burn yourself out. Bill Rivers, what is going on, my man? Alrighty, guys. Got some stuff to talk about. But for starters, we're going to talk about a blade. And I've been fiddling with this one for a while. And if those of you who don't know what this one is, it's the Ultimate Survival Tips MSK1 Primitive. Got it in, shot my review on it. And I've been noticing some problems with it. So I had to order some spare parts and order some replacement stuff. You're going to see a follow-up video on this thing here really, really, really soon. I will tell you right stock right away, the 20-piece survival kit you get does not fit in the handle at all. You've got to get some metal spacers in there, which he conveniently sells on his web store. So you're going to be hearing about that one really, really soon. Hey, Sober Chef, I see you there. I hope you're doing well, brother. Seriously, there's no set time limit tonight. There's no guest. It's just me getting out of my comfort zone and talking to you guys. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is you may have noticed if you're following Jersey Joe, I think you really all should, okay? That's my, pineapple chugging, poetry, haiku writing, White Claw loving buddy of mine out in Jersey. Well, it looks like Lord Voldemort's back at it again. And it makes me laugh. I'm seeing the things being passed around. People are making me aware of stuff. And I'm like, when does it stop? I mean, seriously, when does it stop? I did my video about Cruz and I said my piece. But now I'm seeing about a sliding pay scale for him and Dan. And I'm like, come on, just stop. I don't get it. I get you think it's funny. I get you think it's great. I get you think it's going to get views to your channel, but it's just not. What's up, Ripkin? How you doing, man? I don't know. There's no way we can all get along, all right? But you don't have to go to these extreme methods. I've said it before publicly, and I'm not hiding anything. I am not a huge fan of the Kentucky Beardsman. I'm not, all right? Nothing against the guy. I think he's a good guy. I just not a fan. I don't watch his stuff. I don't comment on his stuff. I don't try to do anything to destroy his channel. I leave him alone. It's that simple. Just focus on yourself. Focus on you. And I've said this so many times out there before. Build your rep, build your brand, and then start going places. Because people will see through the funk. They always truly will. I can't put it any clearer than that. I do post up every so often some of the more immature comments that I get because I think my fan club is really dedicated at times. I really truly think they are. Sometimes they make me laugh with some of the stuff they come up with. I don't have a fancy studio. I'm seriously sitting in my bed, filming in my bedroom, talking to you guys. Hey, Aaron Rodgers, how you doing, man? How's it going, my brother? I'm getting tired of the weather out here in the Pacific Northwest. It's been raining nonstop for like a month. I'm really wondering if we're going to have another flood warning and my kids aren't going to go to school. But that's a little sidetrack. I don't know. I just. I know there's always going to be trolls. I know they go, don't feed the trolls. But wow. When you guys have gone through some of the stuff that I've gone through with some of these people, I like the fact they're making false accounts and going after Jersey Joe. That makes me giggle. If you know Joe, giving him a message that says you're irrelevant is only fuel to his fire. He ain't gonna quit. Yeah, dude, you okay? Trip to the hospital. You're right there, Iron Wings. And Aaron, congrats, man. Congrats on that job. Seriously. I hope it's going to fulfill your needs and it's going to do great things for you. But that's enough on like the whole Lord Voldemort thing and all those little idiots out there. You can't stop them. Not talking about them isn't going to stop them. So guys, have fun. Come up with something creative, please. All right. That's the only way I can put it. Just come up with something creative. Because I turned 50 recently, as a lot of you know. What can you say about me that ex-girlfriends, alcohol, bad life choices, stuff in the military, and my kids. So what can you come up with? So I challenge all of you to come up with something new. And hey, if you guys really want some good karma, hit that big old thumbs up. It's only going to help trigger that algorithm and get everything out. I know it's nothing fancy tonight because I don't have a guest. And that's one thing I'm going to talk about. Throughout the month of December, I really don't know if I'm going to try to schedule anybody for a guest because I know it's a really family-oriented month. And I don't want to be that guy taking somebody away from family time or travel time or trying to rearrange things or, inclement weather and power outages, those kind of things. I don't want to be that guy. So I don't know. Maybe for this month. Look, you hairy hooligan. Don't make me call your probation officer. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Back in Supermax to you. Like I said, I'm just really, I don't know. I might take this month and just get outside my comfort zone and do things just like this. Because normally when I'm doing stuff just like this, and Eric, I know you're always down, bro. I want to have you back soon because there's some stuff I want to talk about with you live. Hey, Donald Long. Mother effer. See, that's why I think a lot of people need to take a lot more range safety classes. I just, seriously, they really, truly do. I was going to say, I've renamed some stuff in your honor, bro. And I even talk about you in my videos. So, yeah. Holy crap, guys. Hold on. Ron. One of my favorite people on the mother effing planet. How are you, Ron? You have been missed. You seriously have. I told you. I even told you need to come back, Dan. You need to come back. Yeah, that'll do it. Seriously, that'll do it. That'll so seriously do it. But, yes, that's it. Like I said, I'm planning on doing this to give you guys a little sneak peek. I got stupid and went back in and got the lockdown pry. Yeah. So look for this video. It's going to be about the same as the other one. I'll put it to you that way. Except this one isn't as hard to open. What's up, Nick Gage? How you doing, brother? I've got a lot of stuff that's planned out, guys. And like I was saying, one of the things I love about these live feeds, I realized early on, a lot of live feeds were the exact same. You had the same people asking the same questions to the same companies. And I really, truly wanted something different. You be well, Eric. Much love, brother. So I really wanted something different. You know, Gary from LaFleur and Company gave me that avenue to start changing things up. And I will always, always be grateful to him. And I will always talk about mental health with guys because I think it's something that's severely overlooked by a lot of people. But I like what I've got going on with the lives right now, where I'm trying to get people from different jobs, different areas, different walks of life, and learn more about them. You know, I think that's one of the most amazing things that some people have come on my live feed and opened up about their life. Like Mike from Miner's Beards talking about what happened to him in a childhood. How I had Kansas City Dave come on and talk about addiction and recovery and everything. How we had Swag come on and just open up about a bunch of stuff. Russ Young, how you doing, brother? So I think that is what's cool. And I know no one believes me, but I don't have any of those questions planned out beforehand. I know what I kind of want to talk about. You ever need me, you better freaking get a hold of me, Ron. You're one of the good ones. Demons are easier to combat when you have friends helping you, brother. You are not alone in this. Let me know what I can do to help, and I'll be there for you. You're coming on in the new year, bro. Seriously. I want to have you back on. There's a lot I want to talk to you about because I think we just scratched the surface of you before, you know? And I mean, even talk about things outside of normal. Bobby, how are you? I'm setting something up with Bobby and Shaky. We're going to talk about, Department of Corrections from 2 different states and have a pretty good conversation that night. I love when Bobby came on and he just opened up about a whole bunch of stuff. That was just awesome to hear his experiences in a different part, you know? Yeah, Nick, I don't know what's going on with them. I haven't heard from them in a while. So the best thing I can tell you is get a hold of them on Instagram, and that might be the best way, you know? Love you, man. Ron, you're a true brother. Seriously. This whole community, I haven't met one person who has said a bad thing about you. We're there. I don't care about anybody else going, oh, if you mean I'm there and they turn their back on you. Screw that. What happened when I had a little birdie tweet in my ear that you needed a blade? What happened? No questions asked. But still. Nick, it's cool because I usually have an open forum and I am not afraid to talk about anything. I'm really not. I've had some conversations with some beard owners recently when they're like, yeah, I appreciate your honesty. Sometimes you're too brutal. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I really need to learn how to shut this a lot more. You know, isolation is not a good thing, brother. It's not. Take it from me, okay? I used to shut myself off when I was working at Kroger's call center. I was doing graveyards, and I worked basically 4 on, 3 off. I was screwed up. All right, those 3 days that I was off, I drank all the time because I was too afraid to do things and too afraid to do other stuff. So you need me. E-Rock, you are somebody I really want to bring on my show, brother. It was so freaking honest. I mean, not honest. I was seeing something down there. It was so awesome to see you, dude. Way to go, man. I'm glad you entered that competition. And yeah. Should I be worried about those quotes? Oh, that's all I'm saying. Half dozen partners. Not damn. Wow. Diablo, brother. Seriously, because all you guys buying that Thursday. Tune in Thursday. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, man. Thursday is going to be epic. I won't lie. I'm a little worried about it because I've got the Packy one chip challenge, and on top of that, I got a scorpion. So that's going to be some fun after dinner chewing, you know? Oh, really? Dan, yours came in today, huh? Hmm. Let me know what you think, bro. Thank you, Nick. Would you just. This is what's going on. When we had the launch party for it, okay, I knew that was probably going to happen at some point. My internet's been doing this all day. When I had the launch party for my Beach Yourself collaboration with Ready Man, I said if we can get 20 sales, that I would eat a Packy one chip live. And I'm not talking 20 combos. I'm just talking 20 sales. Okay. So if you just bought an oil, bought a butter, bought whatever, it all counted in there. The greatest direct message I ever got was from Jimmy at Ready Man going, time to one chip. I'm like, ooh, buddy. Bro, I can't wait because your story and what you've shared with me, whoo, wants you on. I seriously do. So coming up in the new year, we're gonna talk, my brother. We are so gonna talk. I see. I got no problem with you because you're gonna tell me no matter what. God, I hope it doesn't suck for you because I'm never gonna hear the end of it with you, Bill. Yeah, no, I get it. Like I said, just don't burn yourself out, okay? Seriously, don't burn yourself out. Yeah, the internet up here has been spotty all day. At least it's not as bad as before. It was like, hello, Chris is moving. So I'm hoping those days are gone, you know? I don't know the total yet. I just know it's going to be a big stinky check to stopsoldiersuicide.org because, like I said, I'm going to pay it. So every single sale helps stopsoldiersuicide.org. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really, really interesting. So yeah, I'm really excited that went. Yeah, Nick, it's big seriously chills and everything. I'm like, I I really hope you guys like it because I didn't want to fail Jimmy. I didn't. My first real big boy collaboration, and I really wanted it to do well. I know it's not going to be a permanent fixture for Ready Man. We've talked with Jimmy about it being seasonal, and hold on, I'll get a hold of him. I'll get a hold of him. Yeah, you can email me at tctbnl at gmail, like the channel name at gmail. That should do perfect. And yeah, thanks. I mean, seriously, I was really, really worried, you know. But I like the fact when Bearded Life got it in, and you can tell right away with Joe's face. If he doesn't like it, you'll know. But that look in his face, he was like, "Ooh, like yeah, it's gonna be fun." See, every time I see Skylink, all I think about is Skynet. It just makes me worried, you know? Really, really makes me worried. So I know this is going to sound weird. Did you guys do your Black Friday shopping? Did you get your stuff out the way? Did you spend too much? Spend too little? I honestly this year didn't do that bad on Black Friday. I really seriously didn't. I did pick up some new from Johnny Slicks, the brand new Johnny Z's. It's supposed to help you with sleep at night. I have never really, really been big into essential oils. Matter of fact, I've made fun of people who basically use them. That's just me. It's going to be right here, Russ. Going to be right here on this channel. We're going to have Dagan from BGG Reviews. He's going to be joining us. He's going to do the one chip with me. Now, Joe is going to eat a tarantula, and I think he said some crickets because he can't handle the one chip. Seriously, bro? Candy? Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, from my understanding, it's got their usual carrier blend of oil in there, which is where we got coconut oil, Brazilian nut oil, sweet almond, tea tree, argan, jojoba, and 12 grams of lavender essential oils. It's supposed to help you with sleep at night. And then want you to rub it like on your wrists, behind your ears if you can, or put it in your beard. But I know a lot of people with their beard routine, you got your butter in, you don't want to be rubbing lavender on top. I used it the other night and I'm surprised. I didn't toss and turn as much, but then again, I'm pairing the lavender with the CBD routine I take at night. So yeah. We all do that. I mean, like I said, the little replacement parts I had to get for this guy. Yeah. Oops, what we got here? I get it. You got to stay within your budget. Seriously. Come on. Really? I would have never. But then again, what was it? The Dragon by 607. It's got a humongous scent profile. The very last one is vanilla, and that's all I can smell of the Dragon. Seriously, that's all I can smell. See, now I think you're just screwing with me to screw with me because I don't get any of that, Oh, bro, hey, much respect to every single dad out there. I get it. I've got 3 kids and you got to prioritize everything. I mean, I've told this story before. My better half and I, when we first moved to where we're at right now, we didn't even have 2 pennies to rub together. Not even 2 pennies to rub together. My son asked for a 25-cent gumball when we were at a mall, and I couldn't even get him that. So I swore to God that would never happen again. And just slowly and slowly and slowly, we've had to build and build and build. I take you at your word, brother. Hopefully that's not a bad thing. That's all I'm going to say is hopefully it's not a bad thing. Bro, inflation's killing everybody. It really seriously is. I just... yeah. But okay, on those fun notes, get ready for this one. I now have a teenager living in my house. My son hit the dreaded 13 this week. Yeah. 13-year-old boy in my house. I just... whew. No, I get it. Like I said, that's... you got the Game of Thrones set, right? The dragon, seriously, that huge profile. All I get is vanilla. All I get is vanilla. Oh, Russ, brother. Oh man, I love him, but he's already pushing his boundaries, And it's like, this is 13. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now, speaking of someone I've had on the hit list to get on my show in a while, what's up, Chris? How those wonderful twins doing? And that beautiful wife of yours who you seriously outkicked her punt coverage. I don't know what she sees in your goofy ass, but you better keep doing it. That's all I'm going to say. We actually had this conversation, back to my son, that is, today. He comes home from school, and one of his big chores is he's got to do dishes. So I held up a pot from last night where we did the instant mashed potatoes. And I was like, so did you even rinse this out, wipe it out? He's like, yeah. I'm like, do you see this inside? Pulled out plates and went, why are there potatoes on the plates? See, the worst part, like with that deodorant thing, okay? Every day he walks downstairs from taking a shower to get ready to go to school. I'm like, hair, teeth, deodorant. He's all, and goes back upstairs. I'm like, if you ever think you're ever going to date, you can't be the stinky kid. And if you find that chick who likes the stinky kid, that's not the one you want. Nope. Oh, Ron, I know. Trust me, I know. Oh, dear Lord. But you know, an E-Rock, brother, that's one of those things like, I had to call my dad and go, was I that stupid growing up? You know, I just, did I actually forget to brush my teeth on the daily? Did I actually forget to apply the pit juice? You know? Oh, I mean, I love him. I seriously love him. And he pulled off a great one this weekend. You know, so I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, so I've been pounding on him, pounding on him, pounding on him, hitting him with stuff. And I'm like, all right, time to uplift him a little, you know? Because you just can't keep giving the stick. You got to give a carrot every so often. So I grabbed him, gave him a hug, and went, you know, I love you and I'm really proud of you. Without skipping a beat, that little bastard looks me dead in my face and goes, who the fuck are you? And what'd you do with my dad? Gotta love him. A tender moment like that, and he reacts with sarcasm. That's my boy. Yeah, but okay, I think we've all had weird stuff. Like, I actually almost didn't get to join the military because my acne was really, really bad. I'll talk about like last minute things to join, all the stuff I had to take to make it go away. But still, I'm just like, every day that I've known you, teeth, you know, just, oh. Russ, I have no clue. Innocent, Russ. No, innocent. Innocent, bro. Innocent. He was kind of like when I was having a talk with him earlier, and he's like, I'm waiting for it, waiting for it, waiting for it. He's like, there it is. Daddy called me an idiot. And I'm like, what? And he goes, I know you always have to build up to that big thing, so I was just waiting for it. I'm like, you're going to go far. You're going to go far. Oh, dude. Yeah, asthma. Oh, I hope you have a nebulizer in your house. I really do. Because, yeah. Whew. It was a game changer for me when I was finally able to get one through the VA and get those little ampules of the albuterol. Oh, it was a game changer. I mean, there's been times where I've been in the shower and all of a sudden it starts to hit. I'm like, well, let's go set this thing up. And the funny part, Chris, the cuteness factor, when she was really, really young, she had some breathing issues for a little while. So they prescribed her the albuterol ampules. And they're like, so here's how you use it. I'm like, no, I got this. So when you turn the little thing on, you know, she was a little afraid of the motor and everything going on and the gas coming out. So I'm like, watch, baby. And I started to use it. And she kind of stands up, taps me on the shoulder, like, puff, puff, pass. I had to die laughing on that one. One of the big things I've done, Russ, with him, um, this is the only way I can put it. Whenever he gets in trouble, the yelling and screaming, that's it. Wait a little bit, sit and explain it to him, and make sure he knows what he did wrong. He also knows a boundary, like with jokes and everything else. He knows how far he can go. You know, and then there's times where he hears things being talked about, and I hate the fact that the military comes out. And when he goes to ask about it, I'm like, above your pay grade. And every so often he'll stop and he'll be like, above my pay grade. I'm like, bingo. What do we got here? God. Yeah. It's amazing what can disqualify you. But then again, my son he can screw up spectacularly in a moment. But okay, for those of you who are a little bit older, do you remember, like, I live in Washington State. If I even think about a belt, I'm going to have Child Protective Services here. Erock, no lie, bro. When Lord Voldemort and his crew were having a lot of fun, they called Child Protective Services on my step-parent vlogs. So, yeah. But like I was saying, remember when those of us who are a little bit older were young, and you got like the J.C. Penney catalogs in the mail, and you go through the back and you'd start marking off toys that you want, thinking, this is going to be a cool Christmas. So we got the Amazon one in. And because the easiest way I know to get stuff here is Prime, my kids started going through and they started marking down stuff. And of course, my son goes through and he marks off this really, really huge, like Star Wars, The Mandalorian Lego set. Now, I know some of you have seen my Instagram, and you know that I've got the Razor Crest hanging up downstairs from my ceiling. Put a couple of those command hooks, fishing line, hangs beautifully. I also got the shuttle from the Bad Batch hung this weekend. So my son, going through the Amazon catalog, like I said, he picks that out. I call him upstairs. I'm like, dude, what the hell? You want this? I thought you were into other stuff. And what he said to me, I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. He literally said, Daddy, I know how much you like the Mandalorian stuff. Hopefully Santa will bring it for you. Process that. That's one of those that it's like, God, you're hitting me right in the feels. Get out so I can have a good cry. Just go and then come back and we'll talk. I just saw that from Chris, so I want to see this. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Seriously. Dude, I've been there. Like that can't breathe, can't do anything. Oh, I've been there. I even got tried to get in an argument with one of the people in the ER. Was like, all right, get in the wheelchair. We're going to wheel you into the room. I'm like, I'm going to walk. Not right in that effing thing. They're like, look, let me do my job, all right? Oh, and Erock, don't get it twisted, bro. I grew up in the 70s. I got beat with anything that was within arm's reach with my mom, and she beat me in syllables. You know, that why are you doing? And dear God, if she asked you a question and you tried to answer, only intensified. The worst is when I got beat with the Bible while she was quoting scripture. I just, I always have since I was a little kid. Now they're getting more intricate and more. I'm even seeing some sets that you can buy LED lights and install them on the inside to make it even more like incredible. So yeah. Kind of what I did. I told him how proud I was of him for thinking of me. And yeah, how much that really, really touched me. You know, because I think, like I just got done saying, I grew up in the 70s where praise wasn't that much in my house. I think you really need to follow it up with as much positive reinforcement as you can. And let them know when they're doing right and let them know the things that matter, you know? Irish Catholic household, baby. I was an altar boy for a while. Anytime that church was open, my butt was there. Seriously. Dude, my mother was vicious. That's one of the reasons forever and a day I was grateful I wasn't a parent, because I was so afraid that, God, how can I put it? She would come out of me. You know, that anger and that hatred and that everything. I was so afraid she would come out. But, whew. Amen, brother Erock. Seriously. Amen. Look at that. King Ginger in the house. What's up? Here's another guy. Next year, he's coming to my channel. I really can't wait to have him talk about his story. And oh, yeah, everybody, before I forget, say a prayer for Rodney, Big Man Bearded. He's still in the hospital recovering from, the coof. And hopefully he might be getting out soon. But he also wants to come on and talk about stuff. Yeah, bingo, Chris. Seriously, bingo. Seriously, bingo. See, sadly, in this house, it's me that has to do a bunch because you guys know I'm a stay at home dad. All right. And the biggest rule that I have in this house is thou shalt not disrespect thy mother. And they give me this look like, why? I'm like, because when you piss her off, she yells at me. And if I get yelled at and I didn't do anything wrong, I'm coming after you. So, yeah. I'll be honest with you, Aaron. I really haven't watched much football this year. I'm loving the fact that the Seahawks are having one of their worst seasons in a very, very long time. It's kept people quiet in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm loving it. I'm seriously loving it. Thank you, Russ. Seriously. Rodney's a really, really good guy. And yeah, actually, I got a Red Ryder BB gun. So he's going to start learning firearm safety and everything else. He can already sharpen a knife pretty good, and he's pretty good with knife safety. So it's time to step it up just a little bit. Oh man, guys, this is going a little bit better than I thought it might. Oh, yep. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, depending on what it is. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I saw that Washington probably killed their hopes for a playoff. I'm like, you're 3-8. How are you going to get a wild card and even try to backdoor in there? And that is still the strangest thing ever. The Washington football team. Come on. Ugh. How they haven't renamed themselves yet. I just, ugh. Ugh. It's kind of like the Cleveland Guardians getting into a legal fight with a freaking roller derby team in the same area. I'm like, you just can't make this stuff up. You can't. What, the Washington football team or the Cleveland Guardians? Which one? Ron, it's really simple. This next year, I'm pulling my old How to Sharpen Blade videos and going more in depth. So just watch, bro. Best thing I can ever tell you is constant angle, listen to the stone. It will let you know if you're doing something wrong. Red Rider H. Heck yeah, bro. Okay. One of the things that one of the things I learned, honestly, Nick, and I say this to my kids all the time. When we had child services called and we had to get investigated and everything else, and they sat down, they talked to us about a whole bunch of things. They told us that you can 3 open hand strikes on a covered butt. Point blank simple. I found that, especially from my mother growing up, her form of punishment was beat the child first and then try everything else. So I've perfected like that dad voice. And those of you in the military, you understand a parade ground voice where, from the diaphragm coming up and it's really loud and it's really right there. So it's that emotional grabbing him quickly that I find works best for me. And I have to use the spanking as a very, very last resort because, like I tell my kids, the only thing it does is make them afraid of me. I would rather them tell me of what they're doing wrong. It's like if I find out about it and you tell me the truth, it's going to go a lot easier on you. If you lie to me about it, the punishment's going to get a lot worse. So I try to use physical punishment as a last resort. Things that I know that impact my kids greatly is taking away their tablets, taking away their video games, taking away internet access, taking away their ability to surf through the TV because we've got Comcast. And, with Comcast, you've got all the free stuff where you can just, hit the voice remote and say a TV name and boom, there you go. So taking that away seems to work really, really well in my house. Whew. But I can't wait to see that, Aaron. Seriously, I can't. And the worst part is, I've always had this drilled in me, and it may be really old fashioned, and I don't know. But a girl's first love is her dad. So if you're a drunken, abusive idiot, not saying you are, Nick, I'm not saying anybody is, but I'm using that as the figure of speech thing here, okay? If you're a drunken, abusive idiot, that's who she's going to go date. And I want my daughters to do better than me. You know, I want them to go and, like, you know, I tell them all the time, your job is go to school and get your education. You don't need to worry about boys. You don't need to worry about romance. You don't need to worry about school dances. Your job is to go get an education, because you can lose jobs. You cannot lose your education. You just can't. And that's why I want them educated and have chances in life that I didn't take because I was dumb. You know? And yeah, I learned matter of fact, I learned in the Cub Scouts. And as much as I love Arkansas Stones, I've recently kind of switched over to diamond plates. Same effort, less time. And no, you can't really see it. Back there, there's the Ken Onion, the Work Sharp system, the second one, with the belts and the other stuff. It just makes things easy peasy quick. See, for me, and this is just me, Erock, that was like the greatest time ever. When I could go to my grandparents and get away from, like, my mother. That was the greatest thing ever. Oh, wait, I can come up for the summer? Okay, bye, I'm out of here. Omicron Percy 8. It's funny you should say bottle openers. Wait for tomorrow's video. Oh. Yeah, and that's... All right, this is the only way I can phrase it. My better half is very, very intelligent. Why she's with me, I don't know. Seriously, I really don't. All her kids seem to have that really intelligent part, you know? But they don't want to apply themselves, and it drives me insane, you know? That's what I'm like. You have this whole world open to you. Like, her eldest son joined the Navy to be a nuclear technician. Seriously, work on nukes. But he almost failed his training 4 times because he wants to play with his Game Boy. I'm like, are you kidding me with this crap? You know, her eldest dropped out of school because, oh, they're just messing with me. No, they're making you try to graduate. My son, he's gifted. He tests high in a lot of things. But it's the simple things like tying his shoes. And I know the old Einstein story. Einstein created a device that could blow up the damn world, but he couldn't tie his shoes. You know, watching my kids do things with their tablets and video games that I just look at and go, can you teach daddy how to do a smartphone? Can you? I'm looking forward to that, E-Rock. Seriously, I am. And brother, seriously, tomorrow's video is going to make someone laugh. I know it's going to piss some people off, but it's going to make somebody laugh. Whew. And you see, and I think that, Ron, carries over to, like, the Lord Voldemort crew and all the idiot trolls. I know they're capable of doing so much better, but they don't want to. And I'm like, seriously? I get it's YouTube. I get people are like going to be watching this video later and they're going to start hitting the thumbs downs and all that dumb stuff. I don't care. But it's like the comments I'm going to get, I'm going to giggle and go, did you even watch the video? You know? Maybe it's just one of those things where I'm like, am I too old? You know, am I doing something in a kid's game right now? I don't know. I mean, I'm not quitting. Are you kidding me? With zero know-how, zero technical abilities, and zero flash, I'm knocking on the door of 6K subscribers. Will I ever hit 100? Probably not. I don't care. I'm just having fun. You know? And yeah, I mean, Ron, I know you get it, bro. I know you're from a different generation like I am. I just, man. Whoo. But okay, get circled, get centered here, Chris. Yeah, see, that was like for me too. It was like, okay, well, I know what's going on. I know I don't have to study. I know I'm going to be doing this, but yeah. See, and Chris has been with me for a very, very long time. Seriously, brother, it seems like yesterday I was like begging people for 100. Oh yeah, I'm I'm actually enjoying a lot of stuff. I really am. I think I'm really hitting my stride and having a good time. And I don't really let the trolls get to me anymore. There's some things like in the middle of a live stream when I had Jersey Joe's girlfriend on. I think it's just a girlfriend again. I don't know. They're like high school complicated, but still. And people were dumping in and saying horrible things about her. And I'm like, you don't even know her, so stop, you know? Thank you, Russ. Seriously, brother. It's it's been a process. And I've enjoyed learning every bit of it. I seriously have. Bro, wait till I I can't stress this enough. My first 100 was so much harder to get than 1,000. Seriously. So keep at it, man. Don't burn yourself out. You're gonna be great. Dude, I wish I was as cool as you and had a damn neat little parrot on my shoulder. Ron has the coolest emotional support animal ever in a parrot. He really truly does. That's why I love your unboxings with Dagan, brother. Whoo. And that's what's funny, E-Rock. You guys like it when I rant. I the stuff I think I'm gonna get in trouble when I talk about seems to do really, really well. The stuff I think to myself, that's no big deal, just goes boom. Oh, I appreciate you coming along for the ride, man. Ron, thank you, brother. Seriously, thank you. Coming from you, that means an awful, awful lot to me. Oh, we'll be talking, my brother, because I know some pictures I could send you just to have some fun. I really, truly could. Whew. Man, guys, I want to thank you all. I know we're coming up on the hour, and I'm going to keep it like right at that hour because I know other people have some stuff going on. I know Barbecue Steve is out there. Oh my god, thank you. I always try to. I always try to. Chris, bro, you've been with me for a while. The one thing I found out that pisses him off so much is going, "Hey, man, thanks for commenting. I hope you have a great day." Or when one guy with that Viking knife, God, you guys know the one that had that little hole in the middle that I just tore apart. One guy is like, "This guy's a salesman. Don't buy this blade." I'm like, "Did you not watch my damn video?" It's kind of what I said in the whole video. Don't buy it. It's stupid. Don't even do it. That's my boy. And Russ, thank you, brother. Seriously, man, no plans on stopping. Seriously, no plans on stopping. I feel like I'm hitting another gear. The one thing I've been putting off forever, you will be seeing Need videos very, very soon. I've been putting it off. I've got it down pat. I've got to get it out there. I just got to get it out there. Well, dude, thank you. I mean, that is an honor for you to say. Um, you're coming on my show. You know, you are coming on. You got a story to tell too, you know? Thanks, E-Rock. Like I said, tctbnl at gmail. That's best way to get hold of me, man. Alrighty, guys. So, what do we got here? Bro, you've been you've been amazing, and that was my honor to do that for you. It really truly was. The moment you asked, I knew I had to help. I'm glad to see your sons are doing awesome. You know, like I said, I don't know why she's with you. She can do so much better, but keep doing what you're doing, you goofy bastard. Russ, I did bring him on once when he had his first heartbreak. I'm gonna bring him back on again because I think he's got some interesting stuff to tell. You know, and if he wants to, he's coming back on. I need that. Oh God, how could I put it? He was on during the beginning of the pandemic, and yeah, that's when the Wi-Fi was really, really bad. And for the start of that show, I put on a Spartan helmet and acted like we went out into the wasteland and did raiding because we found toilet paper and paper towels. So yeah, um, and I like how he put it on his terms. He was very open the last time. You know, it was neat for him to be able to throw a question out there and read the responses and react to you guys. So I'm thinking about bringing him back just because I do a lot of step parent stuff, and I think it would be neat to have a live with him again. And I don't know if you need a permission slip because I had Beard Code on here, so you know I know he's a lot younger than you, Aaron. So I think you're okay. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But guys, you know when we get to this time, we usually do this. Okay. Tomorrow, I'm gonna release my video on the Detroit Grooming Black Box. It's my box. Thankfully, every box was different, and this is the one that I got. So I'm gonna be very, very honest about what was in there. And in case anybody out there from the Troll Factory is watching, I bought that box and I'm doing the review for free. I don't get paid for any of this by any company, period. But I also throw out a challenge. And I do this challenge a lot because I've been looking at the stats and every bad stat that's out there, like drug use is going up, alcohol use is going up, domestic violence is going up, still suicides are going up, still there's all so many bad things that are still on the rise because of the uncertainty about, are we going back into lockdowns, are we not going into lockdowns, you know, what's going to happen. One of the things I ask is getting us back to kind of a social normal, because you can go out in public and if you forget a mask, depending where you're at, you're a pariah. People are really standoffish nowadays, you know. Let's get back to just interactions. So one of the things I throw out there for you guys is call 3 people, just 3, because you never ever know who needs to hear your voice at that particular moment because they're too afraid to call you. And Ron, no, I'm not singling you out, but this is important for you to hear, brother. Okay. Call somebody, call 3 people and just ask them, how are you? And then on top of all that, have the fucking courage to listen, not bulldoze them and be like, oh, well, you've been on the phone for 5 minutes, got to go. Listen to what they have to say, because you never know who's in what situation, who's going through what, and you are the one that's reaching through to them. Call 3. You can't call 3, call 2. You can't call 2, call 1. Call somebody, just reach out, get outside of your normal area. Because we all used to go to bars and hang out with people and de-stress that way. Well, you can't really do that anymore. Well, you can, but there's all these restrictions. You got to provide, vax cards and masks and everything else. All right. Call people. It's not that hard. Guys, I appreciate all of you. I seriously, truly do. This was seriously outside my normal comfort zone because I usually don't do this unless I'm ranting. So, like I said, I'm probably going to run this through December, and we'll see how that goes. I do love the interview segments. They will be back. They're a huge part of my live feeds, and I love them. Yeah, but don't be like Neil Diamond, with Sweet Caroline, touching me, touching you. Just saying. Could face a charge for that one. But guys, I love you all so much. Thank you guys for joining in tonight. And you know what? Like I said, tomorrow, the video coming up. Thursday on this channel, same time, the No Lag Zone will be back. And that's where we're going to eat some weird stuff and you're going to see some people suffer. So I can't wait for that night. It's because of you guys that live feed is happening. And I'm very, very grateful to all of you. I'm not going to hit the little outro tonight. Guys, we're just going to say, hey, thank you. And we'll see you guys in our very, very next video.